Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in. This is probably our first webinar hosted purely by Steve. I am Joanne Shamalina, your host, who is also a visual content marketer of Steve.AI. We have a super exciting topic for you that we would love to talk about, and I'm sure that's obviously why you're here with us. We're here to talk about how we can integrate two amazing AIs together to create a beautiful product at the end. We have a special guest joining us today, and I'm super excited to have her on board. So I would love to bring in another partner, or I would say someone who's been a part of the whole Steve.AI process, who's from the sales team. She's the sales development representative. I would like to welcome Geethika on board.
Hey Joanne, thank you for welcoming me, and hello everyone. So, giving a brief introduction about me, I'm Geetika, working for Steve.AI as a SDR, Sales Development Representative, joining a few months back, and trust me, it's been a great journey. And with the amount of queries, signups we have every day, it seems like an excitement journey further. And really excited to uh, be the part of this webinar and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you on board, and I would obviously like to hear the sales side of things with Steve. And also, I'm sure you will definitely bring in a lot of insights on the background work, what goes into Steve, what we as a team have been working on, how we can take this forward, and how impactful Steve has been to everyone all around the world, right?
Definitely, I'll try my best to give out all the insights I have. So yeah, let's see.
Okay,
And
that's
hopefully, I'll
fine.
be able to answer most of the questions. So let's see.
Yeah, yeah, I'm super excited for that as well.
Right.
So to everyone joining in, thank you for joining in, guys. We have, I think, a bunch of questions also. Okay, all right. So let's get this started. So I want this session to be interactive, although a lot of you may not be able to verbally speak with us, but I'm sure you can definitely put in your answers in the chat box. So I'm going to ask you a question here, okay? Because we have a reward waiting at the end of the session. So you better keep your ears open and your eyes wide open, okay, throughout the session. So your first question is, do you think AI will replace humans? To quickly get started and answer this question in the chat box while we continue to speak and we kick the session off with the first question I would like to ask you, Geetika, is how how is the AI ecosystem affecting content creators and video marketers?
Right. It is definitely a great question, Joanne. Me personally coming from a little artistic side and having a lot of friends, even in the field of content creation, I believe AI tools in perspective of content creation, it definitely goes, it's more like a friend, companion that goes hand in hand, right?
Right.
For me, for example, let's talk about in this way. Uh, it's not just about creating content, but after putting on so much of efforts and spending so much of time in creating such beautiful contents, it's also important to reach out to the right audience at the right time. That is what is
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
the right fruits for us, right? So
absolutely.
that's the main agenda of here. AI helps in so many aspects. It helps us in getting the correct duration for one content, at what time we have to post and where shall we post it, and
Yeah.
with the nudges, with the optimizations, and with the personalizations options that we have in AI, it is definitely very helpful for content creators.
Yeah.
And talking about the another pros, I would say, it helps a lot in editing and the post production. Basically,
Absolutely.
the color corrections or enhancements, or adding these special effects to the
Yeah.
contents.
Yeah.
All these process are made so much easier and effective through AI. So
Yeah.
my point and my perspective is, when AI is helping us do these things effectively and save us time, we can
Yeah.
definitely spend these time saved on much bigger projects, much other. We can take up more projects in those time,
Yeah.
right? And
Absolutely.
definitely not to forget the fast need in the L&D department specifically. L&Ds have a lot of requirements for these e-learning materials, training
Absolutely.
purposes, explanatory videos.
Yeah.
That is something that has to be created so fast with so many deadlines. I would say AI would be the right tool for in these sphere in this generation.
Absolutely. Yeah. And another very important aspect of AI is that you don't even have to worry about the main groundwork, which I would say is creating a script or even putting your mind to it and creating, let's say, an entire basically that is probably the most time you would spend on, right? You will spend the most
Yeah,
time creating a script, on analyzing, on understanding if this is really what you should be putting out, to read something. And then by the time you finish all this, you're literally spending hours and hours, and you don't realize that all of this can actually be done by AI, right?
exactly.
What the AI does is it literally saves half, not even half, like three-fourths of your time, and finally brings everything down and minimizes your work. And I think that is why it's beneficial. Also, coming back to the question that I posted, is AI going to take over humans? Uh, well, I don't think so. I think we should look at this as a bane, as a boon rather than a bane, because as you know, I'm pretty sure our forefathers also would have been like, hey, wait, technology? What is technology? I don't want to use technology. I don't want to use phones. But you see our grandparents using it, right? So I think that is what it comes down to, and we should start looking at it in a way of how beneficial it is to us, then looking at, oh my God, it's going to take over the world, and any other such negative aspects of it.
Right. It's basically using it wisely and correctly, and it can add a lot of uh, you know in,
Benefits. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's just quickly go through some of the questions in the chat, with some of the answers. Okay, they say definitely it will replace many jobs, but for sure not all. Absolutely. I think we should start looking at AI as our friend, rather than something that's going to take over the world. There will be a paradigm shift in the job industry. It may not be apparent to many for now, but it will. Yes, absolutely. Change is the only constant, like we know, right? So we got to just simply hope for the best. We constantly strive and understand what the AI does, and I think that's obviously with tools like Steve, with tools like ChatGPT, it helps us to understand the nature of the AI, and I think that's what we should be able to understand at the end of it, right? Okay, wonderful. Next, let's quickly go to another question that I would love to hear your version of it. Um, how ChatGPT is used in the learning and development industry, and could you please give me some stats on it to understand?
Sure, Joey. So, we don't really have to stress how ChatGPT has been a great tool or how it's, its success in such a short period. And for that fact, uh, ChatGPT even holds a record to reach the fastest 100 million active users within the 1 month of its launch. So definitely, we don't even
Wow.
have to stress about how good that tool is. But again, as my team lead would say, it's more about asking the wise questions and using it effectively. And with that aspect, it's gonna be such a great tool in L&D, and it's already been using in so many aspects. There are a lot of features like you can automatically generate the training modules. You can create quizzes and assessments for
Yeah.
particular course. And I even didn't know that you can
Oh,
actually give certificates through Chat GPT. So
yeah.
there's this
Yeah.
factor, and you can create discussion questions. No, it's basically it will help you explore so many aspects, so many point of views. AI, and of course, wasting when I want to ask some question on Google, I have to refer to 10 or 20 pages.
Yeah.
Rather than that, I can just go to ChatGPT and ask one question, and I have all the aspects. If I want to summarize it, it have the summarizing. I want if I want to elaborate it, ChatGPT will do the same for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and my best part is proofreading. I don't read my own things that I write, and I'm too lazy for that. So in
Yeah.
this process, we even do the proofreading.
Right.
So Also creating the e-learning contents for the L&D departments. As I before said that the fast growing need in L&D department, we have to be in line with the pace, the fast moving pace of
Right.
needs. We have to be very quick with creating the content and publishing it, creating videos if needed. So definitely ChatGPT would be a great tool in all those aspects, and it's already been put in use with that aspect. So yeah, it's great.
Correct. Yeah. And there was one stat that I read that it has gained over 57 million users in its first month, which is crazy, right? And it's literally solved so many problems, which includes analyzing, which includes proofreading, like you said. And but you know what I think is more interesting? If you can simply convert whatever you get on ChatGPT and put it on Steve and make a video out of it. And I think that by far is the coolest thing that any two AIs have ever done. So, and I'm so glad that we be talking about it. And I think someone's dropped a question also about how we can integrate both. Don't worry, Vishnu. We're definitely getting to that. That
Yes,
is what we're all here for, to understand how that works. So yeah, we'll quickly get into that. Yeah.
right.
All right. So another thing, I want to also understand. This is a question to everyone joining in. What is, I'm pretty sure most of you all are content creators, video makers. So maybe in the chat box you could put down who, like what you actually do, so that we have an idea of what kind of audience we have today. Go on and tell us who you are, or maybe just what profession you do. That'd be lovely for us to know. Okay, digital marketing manager. We have a student. We have a freelancer. Wow, head of content and creative, lovely. Looking to create educational training content, lovely. Real estate, wow.
And we have seen a lot of queries and a lot of signups from real estate agents. So it's great to see.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. That's great to know. We have a business development, affiliate marketing. Man, the list goes on. You guys are so creatively inclined, and it's super enriching to see people of so many different professions joining us today, right,
And
Geetika?
for the fact that so many are from marketing and content creation sphere, I would also like to ask you guys, what are the pain points that you come across, or what do you think are the real pain points for one content creator? So
Of
just
content.
put in your point of view, and we'll get into the next question quickly.
Yes. Yeah, I've just put it in the chat box. So maybe you can list down some of the pain points that you have as content creators, everyone. Quickly after that, if we can just move into another question, Geetika. Um, I want to understand what is the sales point of view on ChatGPT and Steve. So, what do you sort of discover in your everyday journey with Steve?
Right. See, so being into a sales team, I happen to have a conversations and discussions with a lot of content creators, not just with the point of view to sell to them, but also to understand, what pain they go through. So that is why I've asked the same question on the chat. So, and as everyone have mentioned, it is a lot. It's very hard to uh, it's such a long process, and people use so many tools for it, for creating one small video. Like it could be just 1.5 minute video, but they spend almost 2 days, and with the deadlines on their head, they just it's such a pressure.
Yeah,
For me, my sales point of view would be definitely it's the value we are adding to the content creators into this we're just reducing this whole cycle of content creation, which god knows how many steps it includes and how many softwares and apps it includes,
yeah,
barely reducing it to 4 steps with integrating ChatGPT and Steve.AI.
right.
It's to talk about it, it's just get the script, basic script from ChatGPT asking the wise question, get the script, take it to Steve.AI, paste it over there, enhance it a little bit. Like if you want to add in more of your views, more in your points, add it there, generate the video, and third step, the video is ready, and you can do the editing, enhancing part. You can spend all this process is done maybe within 45 minutes, and then you can spend your whole day if you want to enhance it how much ever you want. But I'm pretty sure you don't even have to do it. It barely takes 1 or 2 hours to
Yeah,
enhance.
yeah.
The fourth step, just post it ready. And so reducing the cycle, this is the main value we are adding into the content creation sphere and to the people who are using
Right.
it. And definitely not to mention the returns on investments. You know,
Monetary
I have
value.
seen it's how costly it is, or how expensive it is to get these contents created. Like even the smallest bit of content, it takes dollars together, thousands of dollars,
Right.
right? But here you're actually spending a reasonable amount on Steve and
Yeah,
ChatGPT, and together you're able to create so many videos in the same time. You can keep on creating it.
absolutely.
So it's definitely a fast ROI, and definitely adding the efficiency to the process.
Yeah.
You're providing them with the extra time they can spend on enhancing and taking up the other projects, and yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah. And also you don't need any professional experience for this. And I think that
very
is something that we should all consider as the biggest advantage of using Steve, because imagine, like, I didn't have to do a video making course for this, right? And how much will a video making course cost? I'm literally cutting down my video making course cost. I'm cutting down my shooting cost, which is the amount of money I would spend on shooting a video, and then I'm reducing the editing cost. I'm not hiring an editor for this. And then I'm reducing my script writing cost, which means I have to hire a content creator for that, right? And there are so many aspects to this that we actually sit and dissect and look into the detailing of this. We understand how big a difference Steve can actually make. And yeah, that's exactly what I will be showing next in the demo. We're going to quickly jump into that, Geetika. Yeah.
sure, sure.
All right. So yeah, this we're coming to, I think, the main part of today's webinar, where I will be helping you understand the whole aspect of converting your script to a video, integrating both ChatGPT and Steve.AI. So let's quickly get started with the demo. And I want you guys, before that, I have a very interesting question for all of you. I want to know, for what reasons have you used ChatGPT? Like, what have you sort of typed in on ChatGPT? Like, it could be as simple as you wanting to make an omelet, right? So please go ahead, feel free and type in anything interesting that you've looked for on ChatGPT, and I'd love to know. Quickly, let's do this quickly. Come on.
Script support, research.
Okay. Script support, research, adjusting tone of content for video content creation. Lovely, lovely. Okay, keep the answers coming, and I'll quickly get back to that. I'm gonna quickly share my screen and get the demo rolling. Let's go. Okay, just tell me if the screen is visible, everyone.
Meanwhile, our favorite purpose that we use ChatGPT is to create scripts for our Steve.AI tool. So, we generate the scripts from ChatGPT, and which exactly what Joanne will show you guys.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna get this going. Give me a second, please. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is your main page on Steve. Geetika, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, this.
Okay, perfect. So this, I think, is the first page of Steve, which all of us will be able to see as soon as you get into the website. Let me just give you a small detailing on what we have on the first page. We have a ton of use cases depending on the requirement that you're looking for. So we have your invitation video Similarly, we maker, have a photo topic video maker. Oh
Uh,
God, the list goes on. I cannot sit and be reading all of this for you at the moment. So then I'll quickly move into the templates page, where we have a ton of templates available for you. This is your trending animated templates. Let's say you're looking to make videos related to explainer videos. You have a very interesting template, very colorful, with a ton of animated characters for you. And likewise, you have for people and culture, commercials, education. And then you have your live action videos, where you have features that pertain to social media. And then you have greetings and wishes. I'm sure this is a category that a lot of us love making videos about, which is your greetings and wishes category. So feel free to use this template for that. I will let you explore this a little further. Noel, if you could quickly paste Steve.AI's website in the chat box, then I think people can also side by side explore it while I'm doing this with you. Feel free to do it with me so that both of us can have an interactive session, or I would say an interactive demo. Let's quickly log in. And as soon as you log in, you have your dashboard right here. I will run you through some of the most interesting features here. You have your script to video, then you have your script to animation, we have your blog to video, and then blog to animation. Right now, we're not going to be touching base with blog to video or blog to animation because we're obviously not converting a blog to a video, but you can definitely go through this. It's a super stunning, exciting feature where you just have to copy paste the link of your blog, paste it here, and that's it. The video, Steve.AI brings out a video beautifully for you. What I will be doing now in this video is right now we're going to be converting the script to a video. So before that, before we get into Steve, what we will do is quickly go to ChatGPT and we will type out what the video could be about. So we could say, okay, I have something interesting, Geetika. Why don't we do how to...
We can ask a script to create the live video for ChatGPT itself.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, very cool. So what do you think I should type?
So give us a script for live video on ChatGPT.
For live video on ChatGPT, let's go. Let's see what comes. Okay, I think that's a very smart answer. As an AI language model, I do not have. All right. Okay, so I think we have an idea of what the video is going to be about. So what I have done is I have already copy pasted a similar content, a lot similar to this, and I have pasted it in on the Steve page already. So I will tell you how to move from this page to that. You just have to click on script to live video, and the moment you do that, the script page appears for you. So what I have done is I have picked out the parts that are most important from the script, and I have pasted it here. And on the script page, you have a ton of beautiful options. You have another option where Steve.AI itself offers the script to you. So you have sample video scripts right here. So all you have to do is just click on that, and then you have options like you can choose to pick your animated video. Let's say you've forgotten to pick it earlier. You can do it right here. And then you have your video ratio if you want to cater to Instagram, or if you want to cater to platforms that look for vertical dimensions, then you can go for vertical. And then you also have the square dimension for Instagram. And then you have categories like whatever you're looking for. It could be birthday, advertisements, and a ton of other stuff. So the script is available here as well. But we don't have a script specific to the particular topic that we picked, and that is why we copy pasted it from ChatGPT. So I will run you through that. This is done. Now we have a very interesting feature, which is a keyword feature, which the AI, Steve.AI picks it out for you directly. So as you can see, it's picked out a ton of amazing keywords based on the script that you've given. So if you see, I have obviously picked ChatGPT as the script, as the keyword. And then again, just one second, next, what happens? We move into the theme page, which is your templates, which I had already introduced to you earlier on the first page of Steve. So here, if you can see, we have about 6 fun and classy templates, and you can choose from this. And then we immediately move into the workspace. All right. I'm just going to figure out a way to put this in the corner. Okay. So we have the scenes created for you. And that took, it literally took what, 2 seconds, Geetika, right? So
it will take less than 5 minutes to get the script till the video. So
yeah, I think overall it will probably be what, like 5 to 10 minutes, the whole process. Okay. So we're finally on the workspace. Here, as you can see, everything is created out by the AI, which is your layout. You have your theme, everything is created out. Now, if you still want to further edit, you can go ahead and do that. You can start off, let's say, with the layout. As you can see, you have a ton of layouts here. I usually prefer this. This is my favorite because it's just the words and it looks classy and there's like a nice edge to that, and that's why I usually pick this. So yeah, we could go ahead and use that. And then we have something called the theme, which is the color theme. You can decide what color you would like your text to be. As you can see, okay, so this is because it doesn't have a color theme. You can just change the color of the text. So the color theme is usually used for animated videos. In this case, we don't have animation going on. So I will also teach you how to do that with your animation feature. Okay, so I have picked out white because I think that stands out the most. Perfect. And then another very interesting feature, actually, I think this is by far the most like exciting and very interesting feature, I would say. You go to the swap feature and you have thousands and thousands of inbuilt images and videos. So these videos are super cool and they're completely related to what your video is about. So I could say model, I could, again, if you notice, the AI has already picked out the keywords that I'm looking for, right? You don't even have to wait and analyze, wait, what do I type? So the AI has already picked that out for you. You have some amazing images here. Very cool, actually. And then another important feature is you can choose to upload. As you can see, I have already uploaded a ton of images and videos. So all you have to do is go to your gallery and copy paste it here. I mean, not copy paste. You can just drag it and drop it here. And then it gets uploaded and then you click on it and automatically it gets pasted here. That's all. Then we have the trim feature, which obviously the AI has picked out the best part of the video, but you can go ahead and choose which portion of it you want. And then you have your scale feature. You can choose to reduce how big or small you want the video to look, how big or small you want the scene to be. And then you can bring it back to its original position. Okay. And then finally we have something called the hide feature. And this you can decide if you want your text to be hidden in one frame or on all frames. So right now I don't want it to be hidden, so I'm just going to let it be. And then we have the audio feature, which I think is one question that a lot of people have. A question that most people have is, if we can pick out our own audio. Of course, you can. You have the upload option right here, and you literally do the exact same thing that you would in case of a picture, or in case of if you had to upload a video or a picture. It's exactly what you're going to be doing here. You just have to click on the upload option, and then you just drag and drop it here, and you're done. Perfect. This is your music feature. So let's say you just click on this.
And also sometimes there's a lot of chances where the background music gets overpowered with the voiceover. So that as well you can control it here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just going to come to that. Let me quickly just take them through the voice over features. As you can see, we have close to 6 languages, and every language obviously has its accents. For example, German has German and Austrian. And under that, we have gender types, that is male and female. And we also have a child voiceover with that. If I had to give you an example of a child voiceover, we have in English, if you can see, it's right here. So if you're creating an animated video, then you just simply have to click on this and just impress your child with that, because I think it's very appealing to children. It's a very nice way to interact with them, I would say. And yeah, so once the voiceover is chosen, you can also check generate and see.
Hello, I am Joanna from Steve.
Can you hear that?
I'm one of the voices you can use to
Yes.
make your text lifelike.
Perfect.
When I read your text, it sounds like this.
Okay, perfect. So as you can see, you can test it out and then use it. Simple. And now coming to what Geetika said, you can adjust the volume. I've kept it on 100 and then I'm just peak this a little bit. And I think that's good. Maybe we'll just have a preview of this.
Meet ChatGPT, the cutting-edge AI language model designed by OpenAI.
The volume can be a little more, no, Geetika? What do you say?
Yeah, definitely. We can definitely put it to 15 or something.
Yeah.
Meet ChatGPT, the cutting-edge AI language model designed by
I think that's a lot better. Perfect. Okay. And then another feature is the duplicate feature. If you want to duplicate one of your scenes, you can go ahead and click on this, and then it gets duplicated. If you want to delete it, go ahead and delete it as well. And yeah, and if you want to play one particular scene, go ahead, click on that.
Meet ChatGPT, the cutting-edge AI language model designed by OpenAI.
Perfect. So I think these are some of the interesting features. Next, all you have to do is simply go and click on publish. And are we excited to watch the video now?
Definitely.
Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna, actually, I have downloaded it and kept it where we want to see it so that there is no delay. Let's quickly dive into this. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, it is.
ChatGPT, the cutting-edge AI language model designed by OpenAI. ChatGPT can answer any question you have, from simple trivia to complex problems. It's like having your very own personal assistant, available 24/7, right at your fingertips. ChatGPT is constantly learning and improving, so it always stays up to date with the latest information. Try ChatGPT today and experience the power of AI for yourself. ChatGPT, the ultimate tool for knowledge seekers everywhere. ChatGPT, powered by OpenAI.
Lovely. What do you think, Geetika?
It is definitely for the amount of time we have spent, and it's so effective, and right? It's
Absolutely.
everything, right?
Yeah, so we'd love to hear what you have to say, everyone. Sorry, we were fully soaked into the demo for a while. So we'd love to hear what you have to say. All right, wonderful. Okay, great. So I'm glad we were able to create that in how long? It barely took 5 minutes to make that. So what we will do now is we will quickly run through the animation feature as well. I will maybe give a brief on that so that, we don't waste much time. Again, you simply go into your script to animation. You start that. Okay. So as soon as you log into this, as soon as you go to script to animation, then all you have to do is copy paste the same script that we had already created. What you can do is right now, I will just be using a sample script for this. Okay, as you can see. Now we're just creating a video on a babysitter, right? Looking for or hiring a babysitter. Or do you think we should go for another script? What do you think? Maybe a birthday wish? I think that would be better, right? Because I think a lot of children will also be excited. All right, wonderful. So we're going to quickly get into this. And then all you have to do now is we have a ton of other themes available for you. That is, there's something called the voiceover theme. You can use this if you want the mouth of the animated character to move. Apart from this, I think I usually like this one. So let's just go with that. Okay, amazing. Well, see, I'm literally allowing it to create and it happened in a second. Oh, it's here. You know what? I'm actually very convinced with whatever the AI has provided because I think it's spot on. I don't even feel like changing anything. But just to give everyone a better insight on the theme feature, because I had explained it earlier in the live video section. So let's just quickly go to that. What I mean by you can change the color is right now you see purple. You can just switch that to blue and yellow or the correct theme that you're looking for. This is a very interesting, colorful one. I think I prefer a colorful one. Geetika, what do you think? Which one would you like? You're on mute.
The colorful one, yeah.
This one? Okay, great. Let's just play one scene and see. Great. Okay, perfect. Another very interesting feature is obviously the characters that you can change. You can change the character right here. I'm going to go ahead, maybe pick a child character. And another thing that you can do is change the action. Okay, because it's party related, we could maybe go with this. Perfect. And another thing that you can do is also edit your text. This, I think, is one thing that we missed in the live video section. You can go ahead and either quote, list, highlight, or bullet point your text. So what I can do is I can select the whole thing and highlight it simply. Or if I want to redo that, I just have to click on it again. And then if you want to quote it, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to quickly do that here. Okay, so it's quoted, and then you can choose to list it if you like, and then you can go ahead and bullet point it. That is another very interesting feature that we have. All right, and then we have something called the property option. You can go ahead and change that as well. Let's say you're not convinced of the character. You can go ahead, look for a property that is an image. You can go ahead and pick from that as well. Perfect. That's it. So do you think we should give it a voiceover? What do you think?
We can keep it like this for now, maybe.
Want to keep it like this? I think we can maybe try a child voiceover.
Right.
That'll be interesting. Okay, perfect. There we go.
Adjust the volumes a bit.
Yes, I'm going to reduce that. Perfect. All right. Let's see.
Ready to party and amp. Have great fun.
Lovely. So let's just watch the full video now. Everyone, we're almost done with our demo. So you could put the questions in the chat box.
Ready to party and amp. Have great fun. Ethan S. turning 21. It's finally legal for him to drink. Join us and pour a glass for a birthday boy. 7 p.m., October 29th, 2021. The Barrel Bar. 123 Blue Street, Las Vegas.
Okay.
A night of drinks, dinner and dance. RSVP to Rio at 123-456-7890.
Okay. I think we didn't change some of the context, but I think it's okay. I think we've gotten the gist of what it really is or how to create this. Hope all of you enjoyed the demo. Hope it was insightful and you obviously learned something through this. Yeah. So I think
And
yeah.
on the same page, Robin. So many of you asked about the resolution. So we can definitely choose it here or the last page, or if you want it 720p or 1080p.
Correct. Yeah.
You can definitely choose it here.
Yes, let me just share that as well. Let me just quickly. Yeah. So if you want to select the resolution, you could go ahead and do this. You can edit the name of your video, and then you can quickly choose whatever resolution that you're looking for right here. And then whether you want it, we just have one option, which is your MP4. Yeah. Right? Okay. So that was wonderful. Hope you liked the demo, everyone. So I would love to know what you think of this, and we'd love for you to create a video on your own. And what I would like you to specifically do is to tag Steve.AI, put it up on your socials, create a video using Steve, put it up, and we have a ton of exciting prizes waiting for all of you. And to everyone who's stayed back, who's been listening and watching our webinar. So I'm pretty sure everyone is curious as to what the award is, right? Because we've literally been speaking about it right from the beginning. So any guesses what the award is? No guesses, really? It's an award. Okay, wonderful. So everyone, whoever's joined in, we have a special surprise. Everyone is eligible for a 20% off on the enterprise plan. Woo! Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for joining in today. And this is the reward that we have for you. We generally don't do this, but we're so glad that you joined us for the first webinar. And this is super exciting for all of us. And we'll definitely have a ton more of these. And our discussion will not just be pertaining to, maybe doing a demo, but it will be more of knowledge sharing about different topics. We also have a YouTube page where we put up a lot of stuff, a lot of informative things regarding video making, about content creation. So you can go and follow us on YouTube and Instagram as well. And maybe we could have a discussion about this in the near future. So thank you everyone for joining in. Hope you have a wonderful day ahead, and I cannot wait to see you in the next webinar. Yes.
Right. And especially people have actually been interactive and people for the guesses of the reward. Someone says knowledge and someone's asking for a free trip to Singapore.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I wish I could get that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for joining in, everyone. You were a wonderful set of people who really encouraged us to get this entire session rolling. And thank you, Geetika, for joining in and giving us your thoughtful insights. And I think we could take back some knowledge from this session, if not all. And yeah, all right then. For any queries, please, as you can see, please email to team@steve.ai with the details of your requirement, and our team will get in touch with you. And any other queries that you have, please feel free to mail to this email ID. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in, and we will see you shortly. Bye.